This is Brian Terrian from the Disability Digest with my 7 steps for maximizing your disability benefits right now. I'm making this video because the number one area that we receive questions in for those that have been approved for disability is, can I get more money? Is my check right? Is there anything else I'm entitled to? So here's my tips, my top 7. First of all, you need to be open-minded because there is commonly opportunities out there. I know we find them every day, every week for people to stretch their check, pick up extra benefits. But if you're not willing to look and take advantage of them, it's no good. For those of you that are not approved, this video really isn't for you, but I will say this, and then you can check out some of our other related resources. When you're going through the disability approval process, you want to get your case approved as fast as possible, and you want to make sure that you have your onset date of disability, the date that you were found disabled, as early as possible, so you are set up to get paid as soon as possible and get on your Medicare. That's my number one tip for that whole audience. Okay, so some of the other key things that are going to have an impact on the amount of money that you can get or pick up or extra benefits is simply where you live, and that is even drilled down to your zip code. So I'm showing you an example of a Medicare plan that disability recipients are entitled to when you're Medicare eligible. This one is in the South Florida area, and this one pays $100 cash back for the Medicare Part B buyback. It's $1,200 a year. That's quite a bit of extra money coming into the household, and this is a solid plan. It just is one of the enticements in it to get individuals to become members of this plan. So where you live has a lot to do with it. Not just for this, because like I'm in Vermont. Rural Vermont has limited options. It's not very competitive. So people that are here in some areas don't even have zero premium plans. They have to pay for a Medicare Part C plan. So your zip code is going to determine what is available to you, and because of how competitive it is, and what companies are willing to put in these plans to fight for your business. The second driving or indicator is what your conditions are. There are condition-specific plans like this one. If you're looking through Medicare.gov and you drill down and you find the ones that say C-SNP, C is for conditions. So this plan is for individuals that are in Texas that have either chronic heart failure or diabetes, and these plans traditionally are really good. So for example, this one, two of the key features in it is you can go to a doctor, primary care doctor, in network or out of network for zero copay. You can go to a specialist in network, out of network for no copay. So this individual was going had almost around $1,200 a year in specialist visits, because it was not on this plan until we put her on it, and so that will eliminate it. But if you think about it, basically you can go to any doctor because there's no in-network or out-of-network charge, so you can get super treatment. The other thing with this plan is it provided over $1,000 a year in shopping credits, has a free gym membership, and right here $260 per quarter. So what this, and it's access to a wide variety of traditional household products that you can get at a drugstore. So reduced the specialist costs that this individual was incurring, and redirected over $1,000 a year in household income that was being spent is now being picked up. So that's another example of how you can, just by your zip code and what's available, and finding the right plan. The next thing that's going to determine what you're entitled to is your check amount. Like if your check typically is below $1,500 a month, you should be able to get your local state to pay for your Medicare Part B premium if it's just your income in the household. So there is a family that we recently worked with in the Midwest, I want to say Iowa. Husband had been paying for it, $144.60 for a few years, and wife was just started paying for it. So we're able to get them out of it. So that'll save them respectively $3,200 a year to do that. Now here is another example of if your income is below $1,500, and eliminating the Part B is one part of it. But there are plans that are specifically tailored to those that are Medicare and Medicaid eligible, and they have extra benefits in them. So they're called dual eligible plans. So when you look for a plan and it has a D in front of it, right here, this D SNP, that has features for those that are Medicaid and Medicare benefits, so that they're eligible to. So that's the next one. Now, as far as income, if your income is below $1,500 but you have a spouse that works, that's going to put your household income above the limit, so that you would not be able to likely get your Part B paid for. So does your spouse work is a key factor in your disability, overall disability benefits. Another one is your doctors. There could be great alternative plans in your area, but if you are with Humana and you want to go to an Aetna plan that's really good, but Aetna doesn't accept your doctors, then you might not be willing to change. So that doctor flexibility or lack of flexibility could leave you committed to one company. The other thing that is a factor is how often you do go to the doctors. So an example of that would be a plan like this one that has a $100 premium or cashback premium typically is going to have other features where, like, you have to pay to see a specialist. And maybe there's a plan that's comparable to this that doesn't have the $100 feature buyback on it, where this would be zero. So the money in my observation seems to move around. So if you're not seeing the doctor a whole lot, you're just seeing a primary care, and you want to pick up on the extra cash back, then this would be a fit for you. But if you're seeing a bunch of doctors and you've got a pile of medications, like, you know, somebody with 7 doctors and 10 medications, this may not be the best financial solution for you. The last thing is, can you work? Can you do something part-time, whether it's a traditional job that you can learn about on our website here, where you might work, maybe 12 hours, 15 hours a week doing something from your home, or it could be like Fred, who started a mini lawn mowing business, and he mows, I think he's got like 5 lawns that he does, and he's just in his development. It's a rider. He gets on it in his garage and he goes out. Could you do something like that? Because if you could do that, then you could pick up a little extra money and keep yourself busy. So those are the top 7 tips that I see, but none of them are any good unless you really are willing to take advantage of the top one, which is to be open-minded, which I encourage you to do. So here at the Disability Digest, we provide a free membership. and we teach people how to get their disability benefits approved fast with our disability approval course and its live support. Once you're approved for benefits, we provide you with information like this to help you understand how to keep your benefits, how to maximize your benefits, how to stretch your check. It's all free. We're like a radio or a TV station. Got good ads, sponsors that allow us to keep your membership free. So if you're not a member, look down below. I encourage you to join us. If you are a member, you want to take advantage of some of these, reach out to us. We'd be glad to see if we can help you maximize your benefits. Make it a great day. This has been Brian Tarian. Thanks.